Who's ready to level up in your mentals, in your finances, in your health? So if you're ready to level up, just like me, get to hear from KASLIN GLOVER, who is the Director of Enrollment Management at Harry S. Truman College. And he's also tasked with creating out-of-the-box recruiting plans to help increase enrollment. So let's give it up for him.
Thank you so much, brother. At the age of 14, I was this long, lanky kid. I've been 6'5" for as long as I can remember. I was a kinesthetic learner. For those of you all who know what that is, I was a hands-on learner. I was a freshman in high school, and I was always told to tone down, relax, stop moving around so much, do the normal sit and get. And I didn't understand it. I would be taken out of class. I would be targeted. And there was this one teacher, Miss Penny, who I felt like had it out for me. She would always send me to detention. I was a freshman in high school. I couldn't go out with my normal class. I felt isolated. And my mom would come up to the school. She's like, nothing wrong with this kid. Just work with him. So over about a 3-month period, my mom, she said, here's how we're going to deal with Miss Penny. And we would go, and every day I would go home after practice, and she would work with me. And she would say, here's what you do. Here's how we're going to handle this. And I never forget, guys, it was in the fall of 19, you thought I was going to tell you how old I was. And Miss Penny stood in front of a class, and she began to berate me. She just went in on me. But my mama had me ready. And so if you can imagine a 14-year-old, 6'4" kid standing there in the middle of a class going bonkers with a teacher hollering, sit down, go to detention. I wouldn't move. And the class got deadly silent because mama had me ready. And I told Miss Penny, Miss Penny, you have philosophically dehumanized me to the extent where I may not be able to adequately function as an adult. And if you do not refrain from treating me in such a manner, I will have no other choice but to take you to the U.S. District Court and charge you with a philosophical tournamental injury. Because if insensitive teachers like you continue to brutalize potentially young, brilliant individuals like myself, you'll ruin my life's chances. And I stepped back because I thought Miss Penny, this was during the days when teachers could go upside your head. I thought Miss Penny was going to knock fire from me. But it was interesting. Miss Penny stepped back in the other direction. And it was at that time that I realized how powerful your words were. And how if you use them in the right context, with the right tone and the right manner, you could control your environment. My name is KASLIN GLOVER, and thank you all, and welcome to the KASLIN experience. You know, this is just the beginning for you guys, and it's time now for you all to level up. Before I get started, though, I want to take a moment and thank you all for allowing me to celebrate with you today and give special words. I want to give special thanks to the Cedarmore Corporation BoyzN2Men staff. Your dedication and standard of excellence has brought these students to this moment and serve as an example of excellence for generations to come. Jay-Z said, he said, I believe everyone in the world is born with genius level talent. Apply yourself in whatever your genius is. Remember, apply yourself in whatever your genius is. I'm gonna get back to that, and you can do anything. By the age of 14, I realized that my heart had beat 690 million times. I had blinked 156.4 million times. I had slept 51,000 hours. I had been alive for 9.2 million minutes, and I had taken 145 million deep breaths. By 14, I had consumed 240 gallons of milk. Your genius is in you, and at age 14, I realized what my genius was, and I chose to level up. I had to get for gab. I understood how to use my words, how to define words, how to use them in context. Today, guys, we pay tribute to you to dare to be genius and level up. Though you have some obstacles in your progression due to the current state, you have remained vigilant. Take a moment and revel in your accomplishments, whether you're leveling up to high school, whether you're leveling up to college, whether you're leveling up to a career. Remember, your perseverance and sacrifice is what's going to get you there. You've worked extremely hard to actualize your genius. It's interesting. Don't allow anyone to talk you off of what you're good at. People would always tell me, you talk too much. You always read. You always defining. You so deep. And I find myself here today with the opportunity to talk to you all. Whatever it is that you find yourself good at, no matter how outside the box it may appear to be, understand that that is your genius. When I thought about what I want to share today, I knew I wanted to talk to you about concrete steps that you take and you can continue on your journey as being a scholar and a leader. I say it because leading and scholaring, it's a reciprocal process, right? There are continuous actions and progress that you need to make on a daily basis. Leading with care and thought is now your responsibility, and it takes discipline and work. It is a practice that you'll put into action with every success and challenge you face. The gentleman said earlier, this practice is something that you must consistently do, and today, as a 2020 recipient of being on this call, you're taking amazing steps toward embracing your life as a leader. As you prepare to continue your leadership journey, I wanted to share 5 principles that guided me through mine. Number 1, the first one is belief, and I've talked about this. When you look in the mirror, ladies and gentlemen, you have to believe in the person that you see. You have to believe that that person can do anything you set your mind to, especially in 2020. You have to believe that individuals can achieve excellence. You were born with a gift. Don't let, if it's bike riding, if it's skateboarding, if it's drawing, you have a gift. But you have to put forth the effort and you have to believe you can do it. The second is purpose. You need to ask yourself, what am I about? Why am I here?
Don't touch that.
Your purpose will drive you. Remember that. Your purpose will drive you. You must be clear on what your purpose is and truly commit to it. Your purpose is the purpose based on the time you were at your last spot, your high school, your grade school, is what has continued you on to this journey. You'll sit here today because your purpose for your parents and your teachers and your administrators was for you to be successful. It all starts with having and knowing your purpose. The third is determination. If you want to be successful, you need to be determined to achieve. You have to have the will to succeed. Now, this sounds very rudimentary, but it's basic concept, right? You have to have the will to want to be determined. Discipline. There are so many things happening. We can go in so many directions, guys. If you understand your purpose and you're determined, then discipline kicks in at some point. And I think this is the hardest. There's so much fast money, fast cars. This internet, this technology era has taken us to another level. But if you look at any hierarchy around communication, Instagram, Facebook, any communication vehicle, at the top of the food chain, at the top of that hierarchy, is always going to be face-to-face. Incorporate please and thank you in your conversation. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, sir, no, sir. It will take you around the world. Number 5, and definitely not least, is humility. Never forget what got you here. And never forget where you came from. You didn't get to the moment by yourself. Honor your parents, honor your guardians. Please and thank you. Humility allows you to be a leader and a follower. In some instances, you must learn to follow before you are a very strong leader. Today, as you move towards your new adventures and your new chapters in life, remember to believe in who you are and all your potential. Be clear on what your purpose is and use it as a catalyst in everything you do. Remain determined to be successful in everything you choose and put effort in. Exercise discipline and have a laser-like focus to working to achieve your goals. I want to thank you all. This has been an absolutely extraordinary opportunity, but before we go, I want to do this activity. I want everybody that could see me to listen to what I say, not necessarily what I do. I want you all to put your right hand in the air. Put your right hand in the air and make a fist and ball it up. And I want you to roll it around in a circle. Come on, roll it around in a circle, right? And I want everybody on here to put their fists on their chin. Now I ask you all to put your fists on your chin, right? I am 100 for 100. Here's the deal, right? We don't necessarily listen to what people say. Let's concentrate on what they do. People's actions are important. And as you move forward on this journey, understand actions. People will talk to you a lot, students, and they'll give you a lot of information, paper. But watch their actions. As you choose leaders and as you choose people to pattern yourself after, watch their actions, watch their follow-throughs. Thank you all so very much. My name is KASLIN. This has been the KASLIN Experience, and always imparting. Fly low, avoid the radar, and remember, no matter what happens, when they come for the car, save the radio. Thank you very much.